go live. All right.
And what do we say right now, Matt?
Welcome to Survivor NSFW. Holy shit. It's no longer talking about season 40 because season 39 cast was just released yesterday, right, Johnny? It's Tuesday night.
It's alive. And we're fucking live. How crazy is that?
It's fucking awesome.
It only took us 20 minutes for me to figure out my audience.
Oh, well, it took us 4 seasons. So.
Oh, okay, good. Good. I'm ahead of the game.
Yeah, you're oh, I have plenty of lines written in my notes making fun of your age, Jenna. Don't worry.
Well, good for. I'm fine with my age. I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with your age too, girl. You look good.
Yeah, exactly. If I looked like every 42-year-old that I grew up knowing, I would not be okay with my age.
No.
So you're 42?
I'm 42.
Cool. I'm 40. My wife just turned 42 Friday. So yeah.
Happy birthday.
His wife's hot too. Like you're one of the very few hot 42-year-olds on the planet.
Yeah, my wife
like
does
me
not look 42.
And Salma Hayek, isn't it? Are we just like the only ones?
Well, your eyebrows are better.
Thank you. I just had them done today because I was like, oh, someone's gonna see me.
Yeah, I have a blurry laptop camera. That's I need to spend $60.
I was hoping it would be blurry. That's what I said when you were connecting us. I was like, do I look good in HD? Let's not do HD.
No, you look beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jenna Lewis from Survivor Borneo and Survivor All-Stars, and one of the greatest strategists in the history of the game, but she doesn't tell anyone that in confessionals, so you won't know that.
Thank you for giving me, you're the only person, you and Ethan, I think, are the only people who've ever given me credit.
Well, he's low-key shady as fuck too, so.
You know what? That's exactly why I kept him a little bit on the outs so that I could help control that a bit. I knew that. We dated. I knew that.
Yeah. All right. You know what? I get caught on this all the time. You were one of the first Survivor OGs that I met, and you're just like, oh my god, you and Ethan are gonna be best fucking friends. And I was like, I don't see it. And you introduced me to Ethan, and lo and behold, holy shit, this motherfucker's evil too.
I told you. I can read you guys like a book.
So very, very friendly edit, Mr. Zahn got on Survivor Africa.
Well, yeah, for me, from the outside looking in, he seemed like a super nice guy. I've never met him in person. The only time I met Ethan was when I was doing my exit press with Poverty when she did the after show, and Ethan was the guest. And we had a really good time. We did like a live, Skype deal. But yeah, from what everyone says, the dude is an evil guy. So we'll see
a great evil guy. It's not. Yeah,
I don't know
what I mean by that. He's more of a cutthroat style player than he may have appeared to be on television, is what you're saying.
But he doesn't want to be known as a player. I think that's the difference. Like, I don't mind if people say, hey, you strategized, but it wasn't shown on TV. I don't think Ethan even wants that out there now. Like, he would call Johnny and I out on this right now.
Yeah.
He's great. I mean, and he's for the record, extremely likable. One of the
very likable.
One of the most likable people you ever meet. But don't confuse that likability with the true gamesman. That, I mean, like Survivor is like played to its optimal level is not necessarily the friendliest of games, and that guy knows that other side of it, but you don't see that as a viewer.
Right.
No.
Right.
I think he's very comparable to a Boston Rob.
Yes.
But Boston Rob shows you that other side.
He's willing to display that for everyone to see, whereas Ethan holds that card very close. And even after the game, it takes him a while to know you before he actually even admits that stuff.
Yeah. So enough Ethan.
Enough Ethan. So here's the deal.
We love you, Ethan.
We do, actually.
We do.
The new season of Survivor, season 39. Can you guys believe it? Finally, the cast is announced, and all we've kind of been teased about is this mentor shit. with Boston Rob and Sandra Diaz Twine, who basically, from what I've gathered, you have a chance to either pick Boston Rob or Sandra, and you get to learn things as them being mentors, and then you get almost tested or have to do some sort of challenge in order to gain an advantage in the game. Johnny, can you elaborate on any more rumor and innuendo that you have?
No, I've heard that little bit of information that you just said, and I'm just like, fuck you. Like,
Yeah.
This is the worst twist ever.
I agree. This is like old school when they did the UFC fight clubs where you had a coach. Like they actually don't teach you anything. They're probably drinking and snorting coke on the side. But
well, I don't think these two players. Well,
no,
one of them is not.
Well, I was gonna say one definitely is not.
I don't think either are, Jenna. For the right, let's not start any rumor.
I don't know, Sandra.
That's true. So who are you to say? So I do. She is. Okay. Here's my thing. All right, I'm a wrestling fan. Okay, and some of the greatest wrestling teachers ever, like Lance Storm, and there's lower level wrestling stars that you've never heard of that are some of the best teachers ever, because they're the carpenters. They're the guys that do the work, that know a million moves and understand the fundamentals more so than anyone.
So they're Cochran and Sesternino.
I wouldn't go. I would say Sesternino and a Fishback personally. I'm I'm personally not a Cochran fan. So I'm not gonna. I mean, yes, by what? Yes, okay, but I'm not gonna give that credit.
Okay, good. Don't give him credit. Fishback is a. I mean, I like Fishback.
Okay. So also in wrestling, you have your Hulk Hogan's, your Ric Flairs, your larger than life personalities. Those guys will they can't teach what they. Hulk Hogan knows how to be Hulk Hogan. Ric Flair knows how to be Ric Flair. They can't teach that. It's just like, that's me. That's my game. That's what I bring to the table.
And you certainly can't teach it to a bunch of strangers that you didn't get to choose, really.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm going to give credit here. I think Boston Rob is a larger-than-life character, one of the greatest characters in the history of Survivor. I'm giving kudos right here. I don't think he can teach that. Even though he wrote the fucking book, he can't teach that to someone else that isn't fucking Boston Rob.
No.
Conversely, what's Sandra's advice going to be? Don't do nothing.
Yeah. I'm not sure what Sandra's... I've never seen her really play a game except in the side twos talk about how she's playing a game, but I guess I've never really seen it.
So these two people, I don't get. I mean, I do get why they were chosen. They're these large than life personalities. But if you're teaching someone to be a survivor, these are probably the last two motherfuckers I'm going to.
Yeah, I agree.
I think here's the deal. As much as we have our opinions, especially as players of Survivor and stuff like that, and I think that for the casual fans at home, not the super fans that listen to podcasts and shit, if
not anyone watching this,
what I'm saying is,
like you,
everybody knows Boston Rob, everyone knows Rupert, everyone knows Richard Hatch, everyone knows Sandra Diaz. So
I think Richard Hatch would give better advice than
Richard Hatch would be amazing.
Yeah,
but I think obviously they were priming things up for season 40 all winners, and they wanted to kind of bring back these people for the 50th fucking time for just the everyday casual people.
I think they just went with the two biggest male and female names. If you're picking the two biggest male and female, that's the two you pick,
and that's why they did.
So this is them phoning it in.
What's that?
I mean,
CBS is phoning this one in.
I don't think. I mean, if I'm doing if I'm doing a Survivor with wrestling stars, as great as Lance Storm is a teacher, that's not the I'm casting Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair as the two mentors. I get it.
Okay.
But I don't see them giving the best advice.
So what we're gonna do is, since we're doing one tribe on this week's podcast and the next tribe, so we are going to start this cast assessment off with Sandra. Next week we'll do Boston Rob, and then we'll go into the tribe. So Sandra Diaz Twine.
I already said, what is that? I've seen her shows. I think she sits there like, and they get the shots of her sitting in a tree looking angry and calling people out for like looking for idols, but I don't see where she actually does anything. She's a Ramona with a voice.
So here's my question to you guys. So there's this cast, you know, claims, a lot of them claim to be super fans of the show. Everyone's a fucking super fan these days. But as a super fan of the show or whatever, and you are playing this season and you go to this mentor deal and you see Sandra Diaz Twine, do you think that these people are going to be stoked and like, wow, this is awesome. Oh my God, it's a Survivor. Or do you think they're going to be like, this is lame? We are thinking this is lame, you know, but we have a different perspective. Because I'll tell you one thing, when as a Survivor fan, before I was a player, I was a fan. And when I had my viewing parties and Roger Bingham came to my viewing party, it was like, that's the first Survivor I think I met. So like, I was like, oh my God, dude, Roger Bingham's at my fucking party, right?
Why is his dick out?
As a fan. So like, that's what I'm wondering. Like, do you think people are going to be stoked at all?
I think they're going to act stoked because it's like you just were given somebody, not somebody you wanted, but I think they're going to have to act stoked.
Yeah.
I mean, I get if I'm one of those people, and even if I'm Johnny Fairplay, if I go out, there's not, I don't feel that there's anything they could tell me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'd surprise me, but I'd just be happy to if I can just, it's just like, hey, I'm away from my fucking tribe, and here's two motherfuckers that know Survivor that I can fucking talk to for 30 minutes. So with that, like, initially I said, you know, if I walked around that corner, saw them, I'd give them fucking middle fingers, be like, fuck this. In reality, I mean, even those two people, and one of which is Shocker, a friend of mine, I chat with them for half an hour. I mean, it beats sitting with the same 9 people that you've been with for 9 days.
Well, but how do you think that this sets them up to go back to camp, knowing that they got a bunch of advice from survivors?
Well, no, I mean, like, I think the key to the season is how long people keep what happens there a secret.
But once two people on the same tribe,
as long as those two people continue to keep their mouths shut, the secret continues. Like if I'm the first person to go and I hang out with Boston Rob and Sandra for an hour, and I come back and they're like, what happened? And I'm just like, they gave me a clue saying you need to come back. Like the next time you come at sunset, look northeast. And it's just like, that sucks. I'm like, no shit. Like what a fucking weak fucking reward. And then the next person that goes, you do everything possible to get someone in your alliance to go next. And it's just like, dude, keep a fucking secret, motherfucker. That's all. Like it benefits
we know
you
how
and
those
me.
Work. No one keeps a secret.
Maybe
no one.
We'll see. So, but it's that third motherfucker that wins that reward and goes over there. It's just like, it's Boston Robinson!
They saw my chest!
They saw my chest!
It's charcoal!
But I will say this, you guys. Like when you're like, oh, there's no advice that they could give. I played Fans versus Favorites too. I was on the Fans tribe. I would show up at challenges and I was like, because we were boiling our fucking water, dude. And we were dying of thirst. And I was like, how in the world does the other tribe have all this water? And we have like one canteen for 10 of us. It's because they were not boiling their water. So like, if I would have been told to meet, because I was like terrified of getting sick and getting, you know, medevaced off the island. So I was like, oh, we'll boil our water.
Yeah, but if Buster Rob's sitting there going, don't boil your water, it's stupid.
Yeah, you're
production's be like, boil your fucking water. You better boil.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm just saying, like, what tips? I mean, think about this. If you guys had played, a Fan's Favorite season and you have newbies coming out, what advice would you give them that would help somebody in the game? Like, what could they possibly give? You know, hey, because a lot of things by just looking online at websites and Reddit, you could find out, hey, if you're looking for an immunity idol, don't look way far away from camp. Most of the time it's right near your fucking camp. So if they stop filming you, you know you're not even close to an idol. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they fucking point the camera this way. So like, what could they possibly, like, what kind of scenario do you think that they're going to be able to help or is it just like?
I think they're just going to give them advantages. Like I think they're going to do some little bullshit with like hold a fucking stick for 10 minutes and then they're going to give it's just like you get an extra vote. I think it's going to be that simple.
Well, I have a feeling that they're going to get. I mean, Boston Rob and Sandra are going to get more confessionals than the majority of the entire cast. For
That's
season.
fine. And for those of you that are just like, oh my God, is Johnny gonna is he gonna quit the podcast because fucking Boston Rob and Sandra are fucking it's just like no, like for those of you that have been paying attention, the podcast is better when I'm angry, and I imagine being very fucking angry this season. So
I'm gonna be doing a lot of reeling Johnny Fairplay in. That's
really
my job.
Is that how you see this?
I love Angry Johnny.
Do you,
Johnny? Yes,
Johnny.
I have lived through more Angry Johnny than anyone on the planet, and I don't think anyone knows that. Maybe your ex-wife, but honestly, you've
had more.
I've had more.
You've had more.
That kill reality.
That's why weird. That's what she's ex-wife.
Everything that was, and everything that we did in Hollywood for like a year that nobody knows. Like I've lived through Angry Johnny. Don't make that face.
I mean,
I just thank God I did not do Survivor while there was Twitter.
Oh yeah,
ooh, yeah.
Well, there's still time. There's still time.
Hey, it's the only reason Child Services was not called.
There you go. Agreed. All right, let's.
We're gonna dive into the cast. So here's the deal.
Cast.
Looking for me, when I saw the cast, I was like, wow, this is not a bunch of actors. This is not a bunch of the same blonde-headed, skinny chicks. This is, to me, back to what Survivor once was, which is take, average Americans, throw them in this crazy situation and see what happens. The age range is from 23 years old to 60.
Love it. Here's like I was talking to Phil from the Survivor Specialist last night after they did their cast assessment quick take, and this isn't said to be mean, but Survivor is not really a cool show. Like if the average age demo, like it's a older demo watching the show.
For sure.
And they're putting on like you look, it's just like why are they losing viewers each year? Or if they do lose them and they get them, they're losing them because a bunch of 40 to 60-year-olds don't give a fuck about a bunch of 20-year-olds.
Right. It looks like a model casting call.
I get it. Watch the fucking challenge. That show is for them. Like
watch The Bachelor.
Watch any of those shows. Like, I mean, you have a demo sitting there going, I want to watch that show and go, that's me. That's my boss. I hate that fucker.
Yep.
That's what you want.
You want relatable people. Now there are, like my kids are now watching Survivor with me, but I can tell you this, some of my kids' favorite players are not necessarily the Joey Amazings. I mean, they do like them, but I'm saying like Keith Nail and older dudes.
Big Tom.
Yeah, Big Tom.
Oh,
we might have Big Tom back here. We'll get to her.
When do I get to go to Big Tom's ranch? I see all these posts. I'm like, I wasn't invited.
I have a private thing. I'll hit you up.
Yeah.
I'll rent the cabin. Honestly, Matt's not that nice. I don't know if you've heard.
I haven't heard. Matt, are you not nice? The last time I think you were nice to me, but I didn't listen to the podcast after that.
That was the other Matt. Oh, that Matt's really not nice.
I'm on Johnny's top 10 favorite Survivor player list. Right?
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. Top 10
I don't even know if I'm on that list. Where am I on that list? Am I 12? I'm not 12.
You're on another list, Jenna.
Hey, you know what? You hit 40 and you'll take any list.
It's a good list. I trust. I'm not wearing shorts underneath here. All right.
Neither am I.
I know.
So if you guys are at home and you pull up the cast, we are going to go. To the Lairo tribe. It's the Orange tribe.
Yes, I use the list that CBS.com. All right, so I sent Matt a tweet and I sent it to another Survivor. I'm not going to throw him under the bus here, but
I can guess if you just give me hints.
No, I'm not, because my hints are I'm horrible at hints. Sounds
You're like the hint is it was
sounds like wax. Sounds like wax. So no, like the tweets went out, and it's just like join us for like, I mean, it was so just this grandiose tweet, and it was just the fucking the language that they want you to use. And if you look at Boston Rob and Sandra's tweet, it's the same fucking and I'm just like, I'm like, you know what? That's not me. I'm like, I get it.
But in this day and age, they might take over your Twitter if you go on again, because they can't afford somebody giving a hint. They might. Do you remember, like on the first one, we had a phone, like an old school phone, not a cell phone, and they would monitor my landline. I swear, like CIA.
Wow, that's crazy.
They wouldn't let me talk to anyone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was no chicanery on your first season, so.
There were. Do you know what?
Stop!
Can I just
stop! You got us in trouble last time.
No, wait. I wasn't going to say that. Hold on. Let me just say this.
Yeah.
What the hell are they doing? Getting even more lawyers on there. There's like 5 lawyers. They're just
and there's a bunch of people from Jersey. So what we're going to do?
Yeah, and Rhode Island.
Yeah,
I know it's crazy. It's crazy, but like I said, this cast is just the everyday type people, and I'm pumped to see it.
We'll see. They can let us down.
We got Ronnie Bard. I think that's how you say his name. He's age 35. This dude is a poker player. In his cast photo, he's wearing extremely short camouflage swim trunks like Marcus Lehman from Survivor Gabon. He's a fan of the short shorts.
I run in short shorts every day, Matt.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. But so this guy's a poker player, okay?
He pokes it.
He's from
He's
Brockton,
poking out of those shorts is what he's doing.
He is. But this guy, so I kind of read up on him on a couple different places. So he grew up in a rough neighborhood, he said. He kind of overcame adversity. And the dude appears, we're only basing this off of bios, but smart dude, athletic dude. He claims to be a challenge beast. He's into kickboxing, beatboxing.
Would you say he's a challenge monster?
Did you say beatboxing? Like that would actually help him in a challenge?
Yeah, no, that's his hobbies.
Yeah.
Which I think so. And he claims the Survivor contestant he is most like is Jeremy Collins because he's charismatic, loyal, compassionate, blah blah blah, and can read players so well.
But
and then he also mentions Boston Rob.
Well, no, but he sees himself as a hybrid of late with Rent Devin and Boston Rob.
Well, yeah. So here's the deal with this guy for me.
Yeah.
If he claims, I mean, the poker player dudes are smart people readers. So I think he can do potentially really well from a strategic point of view. And he seems like a pretty fit guy. And I don't know. I mean, the Boston Rob thing, like when he meets Boston Rob, is he going to be starstruck and whatever? You know what I mean? But what's your guys? Someone said, I know Matt is the one reading this chat. Matt, can you tell Fair Play that his hair looks like moldy ramen noodles?
Hey, F you, buddy. Pick on someone your own side that like his hair. He has hair.
There you go.
Hiding behind your private chats. Hey, Ethan, get off of the chat room.
Yeah, right. Just because I went the blonde route. Well, hey, for the record, Ethan has a nice heavy gray going. I think it looks good. So
what's your guys' take on Ronnie Bard?
Jenna, you go first.
I would say that the only thing that interested me was the poker player, because immediately when you sit down at poker, you're trying to read people through tiny, suggestive physical movements, eye darts. I think that'll come in very handy.
Yeah.
Although Boston Rob hasn't even played poker now professionally for like 8 years.
He plays that Reno tournament. He plays that Reno tournament every year.
No, but I see it all the time on Twitter. I don't know. I mean, it's not like he's Annie, whatever her name is, but I think that poker playing is definitely going to be the stronger suit than beatboxing and physical challenges.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you see half the other people? They won't be able to jog down the beach. He's like years ahead of them physically.
This will not be the friendly cast assessment. Go see my friends at Survivor Specialists. They have a much nicer take.
I'm all for that. Don't get me wrong. Believe me, if I were in a bikini running down a beach, it is not as pretty as it used to be like 20 years ago when I did this show. But I'm just saying, he's fit. Yeah. Okay. 4 kids. That's good. Yeah.
Okay. He is fit. I mean, when you're looking at the cast photo, I mean, this cast is not. I mean, there's an older dude. Yeah, it is a mix. But yeah, he will definitely be on the top end of
physicality.
Being a good. Yeah, exactly. So I would love to see. I'm hoping the poker player thing doesn't backfire because we've seen poker players on the show before. Yeah. Sometimes they get voted, their ass voted out. They get too cocky or something. But
they go all in. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Fair play. Your thoughts?
As far as the pro poker player thing goes, it's never panned out. I mean, like this is now our 3rd, I think. But we're due for one. Before I went on Survivor Pro Islands, I learned all the tells. Like I studied the tells, and I felt that helped my game immensely. And so if he does know the tells, I think that can help, whether he chooses to tell everyone else he is a pro poker player and no one recognizes him, because he's like, I don't watch. I mean, like I can think of a million other things I'd rather do with my life than watch people play poker on TV.
Like watch people fucking wrestle.
I mean, I'm into it. Where's my hair going? So yeah, I mean, like I prefer men in less clothes if I'm going to watch TV. So
here.
Yeah, I mean, preaching to the choir, brother.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see. I would like to see a poker player do well. As far as the kickboxing, okay. Beatboxing, never gets old. Says no one ever.
It does.
Oh wait, what? You know what? That might work against him.
Yes.
Yes. It says he survived a tough upper middle, mostly white neighborhood. I might have misread that. So.
Yeah, I love it when they're like, I survived a tough neighborhood. You're like, yes, on the wrong side of the tracks of like
I wore Lacoste and everyone else had Polo.
I could never afford Benetton. Oh wait, that just showed my age.
Yeah, so there you go. It says he's traveled to 30 cities since, and I believe he's counting Epcot. But they do serve beer, so that counts, I think.
Universal Studios.
He will be able to blindside the blindsiders. I just think that's a little too wordy. And then the fact that he's a hybrid of Devin, late for rent, Devin and Boston Rob, fucking kill me. So, however, here's my big take on him. Ronnie is 35. This is an older skewing season of Survivor. Yeah. I see Ronnie in a pretty good spot. Early boot after the merge, or maybe even a little further into the merge if things go. I have, truth be told, I have not looked at the other tribe whatsoever. So, I
haven't either, but I can tell you, looking at the tribe photo, I can see Ronnie really gelling with a couple people. It's like that a couple of the other guys, and probably like, sweet talking his way in with the ladies. So yeah. I don't think that Ronnie is going to be.
I don't think he's early boot.
First boot. Right.
Yeah, I think he's merge. Where he goes in the merge.
No merge.
You're going no merge?
I say no merge. His downfall is going to be a woman.
Oh, all right. Well,
yes. Yep. He's going to be susceptible. Yes.
Frailty, that name is. So, all right. Moving on.
We got, Elizabeth by Zell. And there's a cast photo of her in a one-piece bathing suit.
Guys love that.
Yeah, not a fan of the one piece, but whatever. She's 26 years old, and she's in a one-piece.
I think I just like a one piece more than I just like beatboxing.
Hey, I'm just saying, I love that she's wearing a one piece. I love it.
Well,
I'm only going back in a one piece, Burnett.
Wait,
well,
but you're
skip
also
the 42 call, Mark.
Yeah.
She's only got a one piece.
Well, she's
I can be a
26
two piece after 10 days in.
All right, there you go.
She's 26 years old. She's from Rhode Island. She's an Olympic medalist. She was the youngest member of the. She was the youngest member of the United States Olympic team in 2008 at 15 years old. Honestly, I don't know what she surfs.
She's
she
a
plays
swimmer.
Violin and she wakeboards.
I thought it was for wakeboarding.
But she was a swimmer. Is that what she won the medal in?
I kind of had to dissect her
Because surfing
bio.
and wakeboarding are not in the Olympics, correct?
Swimming is.
Well, I mean, but surfing and wakeboarding are not.
I don't know.
That's like X Games shit.
You're
Is
X
it
Games shit.
summer?
Were you in X Games, Matt?
No, I had riders that rode for me that were in the X Games.
Okay.
Nevertheless, I'm a big fan of surfing. I think violin is rad and wakeboarding. So I'm already a fan of this chick. She loves classical music.
Too.
The only thing that I don't like about what I've seen so far is the Survivor contestant you're most like, which this is one of those questions, people, that's hard to answer. You're put on the spot. I was like, Lex Vandenberg is which I'm actually kind of happy with that answer. I love Lex. I loved him on a season. He's a gnarly dude. Tattoo. We're cut from the same cloth. So that was actually a pretty damn good answer I had. But this says Kara. I'm assuming Kara K.
I think Kara K, which proves that she's only watched the one season prior to filming.
That's right. And she says they probably wanted a female Olympic athlete, right?
Yeah.
I think she's obviously a recruit.
So her bio is kind of minimal. She says she's loyal and competitive. I don't think she has a clue in the world about the game of Survivor.
No.
It doesn't matter how loyal, how competitive you are, because this is not.
It's not a loyalty game.
Right. So
those are the two buzzwords they told her to say during her interviews as well.
So anyways, she seems like, I don't know, a nice girl, but I just don't think she has a chance in hell in winning this game or making it even to the merge.
All right. Jenna?
I actually like her chances because she looks sweet. And the fact she's wearing a one piece, I always go with, if you can walk the line of being cute enough so people the boys like you, but you don't offend any of the girls that are there to do Playboy, that you can walk that line of males and females. I think she'll do good in that. I think if she starts spouting off about Olympics, she's done.
Yeah. You know what? I'm wondering if she will.
She will.
She will. Okay.
She's an ego maniac.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it.
Fourth voted out on that tribe. That's my call.
Man, one of you guys that's like a total Excel sheet person that's listening to this podcast, listen to what Jenna is saying, because she's made bold claims, and I want to see if these things come true.
Okay.
Because I'm going back and checking it out.
Well, no, we had the notes to bring Randy back, and that never happened. So Jenna, you now have to promise that you're going to come back and eat crow.
I'll come back and eat crow, and I'll be like, hey, more power to him. Because guess what? I'm reading 50 words on them. So I'm guessing.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And I even tell people like this, it's like I feel bad almost doing a podcast, because these people, this is entertainment. We are podcasting, and we're giving our opinions off of very little info. These people may be the coolest motherfuckers on the planet, and I may say, Elizabeth, you're my favorite Survivor ever. Who knows? Johnny Fairplay, what is your thoughts on Elizabeth?
Olympic medalist. I guess she's still doing that because that's what she lists as her career. So I'd like that she go to bars and put the medal on the line. It's just hey, let's just swim more. Like you have to go to bars and moats, I think, and then you.
There are a lot of bars that are over lakes and oceans.
You know what? Anything in San Antonio, they have the river that goes around.
Who's been there?
Oh, it's wonderful. I did grassroots soccer charity event. So there.
Yeah, I'm not invited to those anymore.
Yeah, I heard. Her pet peeve is scrolling while on the phone. I found myself scrolling while reading her bio.
Boring. You're wearing a one piece. Get off my phone.
Her inspiration is her friend that's obviously much better at things than her and has won 5 gold medals. Mine is anyone that's won at least 6.
Yes.
So
Mine
there's
is
that.
anyone that doesn't mention gold medals.
Yes. Played violin since age 3. And
Right.
she looks like Blair from Facts of Life, but not the Blair that I wanted to fuck, but the one that was later on Survivor that I did not want to fuck. So there's that.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking at her closer to see who she looks like. No, she looks like a teacher, man.
Whatever. I'm done with those two.
So you think early boot, Johnny, or going?
Yeah. No way. Yeah, she's out.
Next on the list, we have Michaela 2.0.
Oh, there we go.
This is Missy Byrd, age 24, from Decatur, Georgia, and she's an Air Force veteran. And man, she's got an intense look. She's got in this photo I have a yellow bikini.
Yep.
She's got the eye of the tiger happening.
She does have the eye of the tiger.
And
I like it.
Rocky 5, though,
she
unfortunately.
said she travels, like, even when you're low on a budget, so she probably, like, hangs out with Sebastian and Jenna from on all their travels. She loves hiking, immersing herself in culture. Contestant, you're most like Kim.
Koreatown.
What's that?
She mean like Koreatown, because I go there too.
Maybe. I don't know.
Immersing yourself in culture, that is the dumbest thing ever. I'm sorry.
No, that means you're staying at a hostel, Jenna. That's what that that means you have $12 for overnight rent.
She already said she's poor, and now she's saying I immerse myself in culture, which means she may sometimes sleep in a box.
But she's here's the thing that I worry about for her. Her pet peeves are annoying people. Well, like people that are annoying. On Survivor, like there are so many fucking annoying people. They're purposely going to put annoying people on Missy's tribe. So I think that she may be one of those people that's not going to be able to shut her mouth. If someone's being annoying, she's going to like confront them probably and go the hell off on them. Yeah. I'm excited. I think she's going to be feisty. I think she's going to be bitchy. And I'm kind of excited to see her play based off the women in this tribe. It's crazy because this photo of her standing there is like really intense, but then the photo of her holding the tribe flag, she's smiling. So we don't know. She could be fucking hilarious, but I'm excited to see her play based off of what I've seen.
Well, there's a shirt that says "That's hilarious" at JohnnyFairplay.com, and with every purchase, you get a phone call from me, Johnny. Oh, you can also get this shirt, the Johnny Fairplay #punchable, and also the Richard, Rob, Johnny, and Russell shirt.
Or is this one still available?
Orange is the worst. We are reviewing an orange buff tribe. Orange is the worst buff, as historically documented on Survivor.
Would you like to sniff my beard bun?
That thing. Oh my God! Wait, show me that again. I don't even know what I'm looking at.
It's 5 feet long, Jenna.
That's what she said. Wait, let me. That's your beard?
That's it. You can't get it all on the camera.
Oh my God! Can you like do auto asphyxiation with that during,
Oh yes, he can do auto asphyxiation with that. Are you kidding me? Why have it if you can't? I mean, there's no point.
Seriously, he's like in the background, like tying it to a door.
Hell no! Is this how Matt ends himself?
Yes!
Who am I? NXS.
Oh, you just made my death poll.
and I'm finally off it.
Oh shit! That's fucking hilarious.
I dropped to number 9. It's okay.
So Missy Byrd, so what are your guys' thoughts on Missy based off this?
She's a badass. I think she'll go far. Actually, even if she's bitchy, I think she'll go far.
Yeah, I can't wait to see her play.
Me too.
Johnny?
Looking at her bio, Missy, age 24, young I don't think is going to work for her on this season. Well, I can be proven wrong. It says Air Force veteran, which apparently means unemployed. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Budget.
She wants to travel for free and loves Beyonce. Her bio reads like a 12-year-old. And Kim is her favorite survivor. I am shocked that Michaela was not listed here, but maybe she wants to differentiate herself from Kim or from Michaela, and I like that.
But do you think she's a super fan, or do you think she's only watched the show a couple times?
I can't imagine if you've never seen the show and they told you to watch one season, they're telling you to watch fucking One World. Usually when they tell you to watch the one season, they tell you to watch the one with Michaela or one with Parvati.
The Blood versus Water with Michaela, I thought was good.
Yeah, but they're not going to tell you to watch that.
Oh, okay.
So they're going to tell you to watch the other one with Michaela.
The first one with Michaela.
Yeah, was Michaela or whatever. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever Michaela. They tell you,
beauty
when you go back and read these bios, like every other girl is Parvati and Michaela, and I'm sure some of them watched every season and liked Parvati and Michaela. I would say 70% of them watched the one season that they told them to watch, or the 2 seasons that included either Parvati and or Michaela. So because they're look, I mean, I get it. They're looking for another Parvati and Michaela. They're good TV. I would look for another. I mean, like fucking Simpsons, like 3 weeks ago or whatever. They're like they're doing some reality show. They're just like, we just found our next Boston Rob. There you go. That's what they're looking for. Their next Boston Rob.
It makes sense. I mean, yeah. So I'm hoping she's. I was a fan of Michaela. So I think I'm going to be a fan of Missy Bird. So,
I love Michaela too. So we'll
seriously,
see.
I love Michaela, and my husband's knocking on my door that I have to go to his work event. So let's get to these people.
Let's race through. Okay, Dean is next.
Dean Kowalski, 28 years old, from Jersey. He says he's likable, jovial, and observant. Claims to be a social and a challenge threat, and he has experience in sales. He also has stupid ass fucking shorts that are like Daisy Dukes in his thing.
Look at them now, Dukes on.
I think he seems pretty smart. His hobbies are basketball, crafts, and DJing, and he's most like Wendell for his quiet leadership. And he's in sales.
I like Wendell.
I think Dean, you know, I think he doesn't jump out as like some buddy that I'm like, whoa, I'm going to be a huge Dean fan. I just think he's your typical like last season when Chris won Edge of Extinction, a player kind of like that. Johnny,
very comfortable. Says he loves algebra. Who loves algebra? Likes Wendell for his quiet leadership. There's plenty of Wendell's game that I think Dean missed, and his biggest strength is he is self-aware. Is he aware that he's a nerd?
Is he aware that his face looks photoshopped on his body?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go not Team Dean, and if there's an early power guy to get rid of on this tribe, I think, and I'm hoping it's Dean. Third
off that tribe.
Yeah,
third off. Next on the list, we got a 60-year-old former NHL player who's the first Canadian contestant to ever play the game of Survivor. His name is Tom Laidlaw, and
he looks Russian, not Canadian.
He might be.
He does look Russian. He says he's disciplined, dedicated, and stubborn. And Ben,
most Russians are disciplined, Matt.
I think that is Vladimir Putin, and you're just tricking us. Look at that picture.
I think Trump might endorse this guy.
For sure.
No relation.
I think this dude has absolutely zero chance of winning.
No.
I think not because he's 60 years old, but based on his I'm disciplined, I'm dedicated, and I'm stubborn. I think he's going to rub people the wrong way big time. And people are going to be like, dude, let's get this fucking guy off. Like, let's get this motherfucker out.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum on this. I think he's the new Rudy. I'm actually disappointed he didn't say Rudy. And I hope he's not the new Ben who he did mention. And I don't know if you know this, Jenna. Did you watch Ben's season on the guy that won Hustlers Heroes? He served our nation's military, but he never mentioned it the entire season.
Why?
No.
This is the running joke. Johnny said the same fucking joke 50 fucking times.
You know what? I am mistaken. He mentioned it every confessional that he did that he served our.
You got me because you knew I didn't watch it. You got me.
There you go. So yes. So no, I'm. Who doesn't love a Rudy, especially these days. So if he's our new Rudy, I'm all in. If he's not our new Rudy, I'm actually rooting for Tom. So.
Well, I think he's gonna be the new BB.
Ooh, okay.
It's gonna be two. No, you guys didn't play with BB. I did, but BB was too commanding out the gate.
Yeah.
Called out everyone else's failures, and then everyone wanted him gone.
Okay. So
well,
the
thing that sucks is like if we saw these people on video interviews, it'd be a totally different podcast.
Yeah.
Yes,
we're going off a photo and a bio, so maybe we'll do a second podcast based on the video.
And I could see him giving a shitty 3-answer answer to every question. So.
I'm hoping Tom proves me wrong.
Second off.
There we go.
Next, we got Aaron Meredith. This motherfucker already has some demerits from my viewpoint based off of his stupid fucking tribal tattoo. Yeah. I'm not a fan of tribal.
I am pretty anti-tribal tattoos myself.
The dude is
36.
The dude is 36. Here's the deal. If you're 45, in 1992, I have a lot of friends that have full tribal sleeves. And one of my buddies said, fuck tribal like he was so pissed he got tribal that he fucking blacked he blacked his whole arm in.
Yeah.
His whole arm, he calls himself Black Arm, and it says Slayer on his arm.
I mean, if you're 45, you have, it's just like, dude, it was this thing. Oh, it was a bad decision. But 36.
Pamela Anderson. Let's all blame Pamela Anderson's barbed wire.
Sure.
All of that arm crap.
But if you're 36, you're late to the party, and you made an even worse decision.
So you're saying he has a tramp stamp too?
He might.
Yes,
he might.
probably.
So the dude's 36 from Connecticut, and he's a gym owner. He's most proud of his son, which I think is hats off to you, dude.
Yeah.
Because I'm a dad, so I'm not going to make fun of you for saying your kids are your biggest
and his dad's his hero. There's a lot I like about this guy.
That's good.
He's got a good smile. We'll just have to Photoshop the tattoo out, but. Seriously, he says he's most like Ozzy. Ozzy, as much as people know Ozzy as this challenge guy and he can swim in the ocean, Ozzy's a type of player that has zero chance of ever winning the game of Survivor. Everyone in production that I've talked to says Ozzy is an asshole. I've never met the guy, so I'm not saying it. But this guy says, you want to come to challenges and contribute around. There's a lot more to the game than challenges and contributing around camp.
Yes.
But I think Aaron is going to do well in the challenges. And maybe this dude has a really big heart of gold as a dad.
What were you going to say there? Has a really big heart of gold? I don't know what you're seeing because I don't see it.
Yeah. Who knows? What do you guys think?
Jenna?
I'm saying that this guy is probably one of those. He's gonna get along with the other guys on the tribe, and I guarantee you he's gonna attack like the other women and the old guy immediately. That's my call. He's just that guy. He looks like a Kardashian.
See, I'm going. I think he's just made some bad decisions. I think he gets along with the older guy and the next to older guy. I think
because of the dad comment. Everyone puts that.
No, they don't. But most of these guys are so like this guy could talk about himself and chose to talk about his kid.
I have 4 of them. That's all I talk about.
Oh my God! I guarantee. Season 42, Jenna's bio is like, "Well, I'm the best realtor ever. Do you remember me from the first season of Survivor? I was on the cover of Time magazine. I wore a bikini.
You do know me.
Yeah. And then you're sitting there, you're just like, did that bitch have kids? I don't know. It doesn't say anything about no kids on this bio.
I'd be like this. I have 4 kids. You allow me at one piece, motherfucker.
All right. So I love that he sold kettle corn at fairs. I think that's a hustler. I like that. He called Ozzy smart, so he doesn't follow the show that closely. But overall, I do like him. And anyone that's a gym owner in 2019 and you're not a part of a franchise, I think you're making a bad move career-wise. But I'm still going to stick with my early guess that I like him. He will probably disappoint me more than anyone else, and I will hate him by the end of the premiere.
Ooh.
I tell you, this guy's a downer. I actually like the other poker player guy much better.
I like the other. We'll see.
But I think him and the poker player dude are gonna like start
Link up.
throwing down. Yep, 100%.
Yes.
Our next castaway, his name is Vince Mouh, Mouh, 27 years old, from California. He's an admissions counselor, and he loves singing, photography.
Okay, my
stuff
husband's
like that.
literally the 4th time he's walked in.
Okay.
So, I'm sorry. He's
All right. Well, you can bail, Johnny and I.
are you sure? Can I?
Give us this one. Give us this one, Jenna. Okay, so this guy Vince, real quick, he names his favorite survivors as Sheann, Cerie, and Natalie.
Oh, he's dead to me.
He's
dead to me.
God, that's all I was waiting for.
Fucking Sheann! Are you kidding me? Do you realize that my favorite quote in all of Survivor was when they looked at me and were like, "Oh, you seem to not like Sheann," and I was like, "Well, let's put it to you this way: when Sheann opens her mouth, I want to open mine and put a gun in it." I'm a Democrat. I'm for gun control, and I would ban that gun control just to have a gun if Sheann opens her mouth. So he's dead to me.
There we go.
Man.
And with that, Jenna Lewis makes her exit.
Well, thanks for being on.
The podcast is not over. We're bringing you back.
Coming back. Okay.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, Jenna.
Cheers. So, Johnny Fairplay,
Yeah.
what do you think of Vince? Now, he seems like he's a nice dude.
Yeah. And admissions counselor. His dad's backstory is incredible. I mean, traveling through Laos with going evading landmines and all that, and I'm just thinking, I was just like, wow, I wish his dad was playing.
Well, he's talking about like my grandmother's shaman master declared that I was and am the next shaman to rise in our family.
Maybe.
So,
I think he's going to be a fun personality. I just hope he blends. I mean, like, if there's these alpha males that are like, yeah, I ain't having that, he's doomed. But I think he's fun. I think he's going to be a fun personality. I think he's going to adapt in, and I think we're going to see him post-merge.
Well, good. Yeah. It's like I said, I would have loved to have seen the video bios for all of these people, man, because it's like, God, like basing it, this is like so much more difficult, in my opinion.
Well, it's just easier to be hateful for no reason.
It is.
If you're me, and it's easier for you to be like, yeah, seems like a nice guy.
Right. But dude, honestly, just real quick. So far, the different people, the age differences, the diversity.
Love it.
This is what Survivor
used to be.
It is.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I mean, like, how do we go? We had these like 5-10 seasons in a row with these fucking actors, and it's just like, how is this the cross? This ain't the cross section of my fucking LL Bean catalog. Like, people don't look that fucking good there. And these motherfuckers are just like, hey, they're just like you. They're 26 and ripped.
Right. No, this is. There's going to be a lot of people that have there's going to be big time fan bases and people rallying around people. And we'll get to some of these people, but man, I'm excited about it. We have now the first true Indian American, Karishma Patel, 37. She's from Philly. She hates public display of affection.
You know what? Real quick, Matt. Yeah. I am against PDA as well.
Yep.
Unless I'm doing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I hear you. So she doesn't like passive aggressive behavior. She's very smart. She's an attorney, and she said that she passed the bar her first try in 3 different state exams, which I know people that have tried passing the bar and have had to do it 2-3 times. So
War Dog.
Oh God, is War Dog? Is he as bad as being a lawyer and passing the bar?
Oh my God!
Challenges.
Yeah, right. Oh,
God.
my God. Well, I mean, like he just botches the beginning of the bar, and then he brings it up in the middle. So,
but this chick,
soft finish.
She loves cooking, hosting theme parties. She's terrified of alligators, which I don't think there's going to be any alligators out here.
Who is a fan of alligators?
Oh,
Rupert.
Steve Irwin, Rupert, maybe. No, but
Rupert used to have baby alligators, caimans.
Well, the Survivor contestants, you're most like Natalie Anderson because she wasn't afraid to speak her mind. I think she chose Natalie Anderson based off of kind of similarities, maybe. And Preston Ritter says I like alligators, but anyways,
you know what we missed on Vince? He gonna get that Sia money.
That's what someone said.
Yeah.
Like Artie was like, I don't know if you can see the comments coming through.
No, you can choose. You can highlight them and then add them.
How do I do that? Okay, hold on. Show.
Yeah.
Boom.
Bam.
I like alligators. Boom. Look at that. Now I know. Look at this. I'm showing all your comments, you guys. Perfect. So here's the deal. What is your thought of Karishma?
Well, don't just leave that one.
All right. Boom. So what is your favorite or what is your opinion of Karishma Patel?
I like her. I like her a lot. I think she's cute. The fact that she's passed the 3 state bar exams first try, it's fucking amazing. That's a smart girl. Personal injury lawyer. I think Better Call Saul. No one I love more on the fucking planet. Fucking hero. I mean, like I think she's gonna have that killer instinct. That's she possibly. I don't want. I'm not going to give my winner pick yet. She's right now age 37. I think she's in that wheelhouse of older players that they're going to control the game just based on numbers. She's merged easy and towards the top.
Well, hey, there you have it.
But I can watch her video and be like, she sucks. So.
Right. I thought we might be doing a special bonus podcast once we see the videos, dude.
Patreon only. So you guys enjoy the podcast. You're watching the podcast. You listen to the podcast. The best way to support the podcast, bar none, is go to patreon.com/survivor NSFW. And we do a weekly Q&A. You guys steer the ship. You guys give us the questions. We answer them every week. And it's fun. It's you get invited to the private Facebook group. There's different tiers. I send out autographed pictures of different survivors. I'm sending out this month. I'm sending you pictures from Mike Holloway and Joey Amazing and others. So give that a try at patreon.com/survivor NSFW. Also, there's a Patreon level. You get a buff. An actual buff from this upcoming season, Island of the Assholes or Idols, whichever one they choose to go with by September 25th. And most importantly, motherfucker, join me live September 25th for the premiere. I'm going to be in Clearwater, Florida. I got Jessica Pete. I got Mama C. I got Morgan. I got special surprise guests I'm not allowed to talk about, Troy Zan and others. There's over 10 castaways and other reality stars that are going to be there. We're going to be at Muggs Sports Bar and Grill in Clearwater, Florida. It's going to be awesome. It is a free event. If you're anywhere around the Clearwater area, come to Muggs September 25th. It's a Wednesday night for the premiere, 90-minute premiere. If you'd like to go VIP, it's only $50. You get autographed pictures from every single castaway that's going to be there. And so it works out to less than $5 a fucking picture. You get preferred seating. You get to do the meet and greet where I say the shit that I'm not allowed to say on the podcast. And I say plenty of shit about who sucked someone's dick that I'm not supposed to talk about. So you want to go VIP. And so for that, go to survivorafterhours.com. That's survivorafterhours.com. Get your VIP tickets right now. Once again, it's a free event. Go ahead and come. but you're gonna wish you went VIP on this because I said $50. Autograph pictures from all your favorite survivors. You get 8x10 pictures from me. It's going to be a really cool deal, and preferred seating, huge. Plus the stories that I cannot tell on any fucking podcast. And so yeah, there's 2 things. Let us wrap up. We have 2 survivors left.
Well, real quick, Johnny, because this is going to drop right now.
Yeah.
This weekend, September 14th, Cincinnati, Ohio. Go to softballwiththestars.com. Tons of survivors. Rupert, Johnny Fairplay, myself,
Davey.
Big Tom, Davey,
Lex, Denise, Nick Wilson, Donathan,
Tina West, and Donathan, Tanya Vance.
Carl the Godfather, goddammit.
Godfather Carl. It is going to be epic. Adam Klein, I believe, is coming. Big Brother
Adam Klein
people.
is not coming.
He's not coming. Okay.
He has another gig.
Okay. Well, anyways, check out softballwiththestars.com. Johnny and I are going to be doing a live podcast this Friday night, Friday the 13th. And then we're doing the softball game. So softballwiththestars.com, check it out. And we have 2 cast people left. We have from the state that is right below mine, Kentucky. And there's been a kind of a big, resurgence
there. You had Donathan Hurley, you had Nick Wilson. Did you know that the toothbrush was invented in Kentucky?
I don't know, but all I know is like I sing in a couple bands, and we practice in Kentucky, right across the river. I'm a big fan of the state of Kentucky, and Elaine is 41 years old.
Well, you missed my comment there, Matt.
What is it?
The toothbrush was invented in Kentucky. That's huge.
Yes, that is huge because no one uses it because no one has fucking teeth in Kentucky.
Well,
right?
no, any other state it would have been called the teeth brush.
I love it. I love it. Okay. So her hometown is Woodbine, Kentucky. She's a factory worker, and this chick is a brute. She is not the super hot bikini chick, but
salt of the earth, brother.
She gives no fucks. She's got a camo outfit on. She looks like in this picture, she's got a sports bra that's camo and some freaking like Adidas looking board shorts or something.
I thought it was fucking Chris Daughtry.
Right. It's the female version of Chris Daughtry. But I tell you what,
I don't understand why you're using the word female.
She loves 4-wheeling and fishing. She
beating your ass.
People think I'm a hard ass, but I'm actually a big softie. I think I'm most like Rupert, which is Johnny's favorite survivor ever. Well, but here's the deal. I am 100% excited to see Elaine because I think if she is as cool as I think she might be, she could be a workhorse around camp. Yeah. I think she could be loyal in alliance and make a good person. Like, put it this way: if I'm out here with this group of people, I'm sitting there talking to Elaine and being like, "Yo, you're from Kentucky? Oh my God, I'm from Cincinnati. Fuck yeah!" Like I'm going to be talking to her and trying to be in an alliance with Elaine. So I am already a fan of Elaine, and she just I don't think she's going to take any shit either. I think in her confessional, she's going to tell it like it is. I'm hoping she is like a Big Tom or a Keith Nail or just another likable Southern player. Johnny Fairplay. What do you think?
Elaine's 41. She's right in that age bracket that I think has the majority that could dictate this game. She's a factory worker, as I said before, salt of the earth. I think this is the female Big Tom player that we've been waiting for. Me as a viewer, like we got Keith, we got that chicken guy who was not, and then we got Keith, and I think
Keith. Are you talking about Ralph?
No, chicken. Well, I think didn't Ralph sucked.
Well, I remember Ralph was that he had like a bunch of back hair and shit. He
sucked, and then Chicken sucked. Wasn't there a guy named Chicken that kind of sucked too? They've been chasing the dragon with this Big Tom character. They got it again with Keith and his son.
Right. And honestly, Stephen Pickett, Survivor fan, kind of fits that archetype of Southern, Oklahoma. But I think Elaine, dude, is going to do pretty well.
Well, no, I do too. And she says he's most like Rupert. And I can see someone saying that doesn't know him.
Well, I'm excited to meet Rupert, dude, and Laura, his wife. Yeah. I know you talk a lot of shit, and it's all like a lot of it's true. And from your perspective, I was a fan of Rupert.
Well, and a lot of it is hyperbole and fun. Like, we're making a fun. Listen, I am very excited to see Rupert. I will run up and give him the biggest hug I could possibly give anyone.
So people listening,
but he better not touch my softball bat.
Rupert is one of the players that's on my bucket list to meet. The dude only lives a couple hours from me, and
never met him.
Like we did a podcast and we interviewed Sari.
Yeah.
That was fucking awesome. We did one.
You can find it in the archives.
Yeah, right. Russell Hans, we did one. Benjamin Coach Wade is someone that I really want to talk to, and meeting Rupert this weekend is going to be a highlight. I mean, Johnny and I have done a lot of cool Survivor-related shit this year, and it's going to be great. But so do you think that she has a good chance of making fun of the game, Elaine?
I like her a lot. I met Elizabeth from David vs. Goliath at Hearts Reality, and she was that female Big Tom character I was looking for. And when you meet her, it's not that she isn't, because she doesn't have that like she was so likable, but despite I gave birth, riding a horse and whatever this, you just meet her and you don't think about all these tough like she's just a really nice person, and she's got that, you think about that Sandy the Squirrel personality, or like action, just like I'm Elizabeth, but like it literally takes seconds to look past that, and you're just like, this is just this cute, nice girl, and you don't think any of that stuff. Whereas I think when you see Elaine, you're gonna be like, this is a larger than life personality. This is, she's gonna tell you what's up, and right. I think you're gonna want to hear it as a viewer. So she can prove me wrong, but until then, I love Elaine Scott.
I do too.
Or Stott. Sorry.
I don't know. I do too. And everyone's making fun of us for saying, ha, 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 chicken from China.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't proclaim to be Stephen Fishback.
Yeah, we don't know anybody's name.
I am a super fan since day one, watched every season. I fucking love Survivor. But I don't have the wealth of knowledge. I mean, I couldn't tell you what happened.
Hey, go listen to the archives. I called Matt Roger Bingham for the first 6 episodes. I had no idea.
But anyway, so yeah, we're a fan. We're a fan of Elaine. And finally, the last contestant who I'm a fan of brunettes. My wife. This chick reminds me of with the hair and
a
stuff.
lot of fun.
Yes. So Chelsea Walker, 26, from New Jersey. She says she's driven, competitive, and scrappy. What I love about her, there's a lot I love about her.
Yeah,
but I love the fact that she's been a fan since she was 8 years old.
I do too.
She has applied, and I saw a thing from Jeff Probst earlier that this chick is like almost gotten on the show Survivor so many fucking times and just missed it barely. I think there's a lot of people that apply every year, but maybe not get a call. This chick has applied and almost gotten on. And the fact of the matter is, dude, I think she's going to be so unbelievably happy and stoked. But if she can reel that in, if she can get over the fact of holy shit, I'm on, because when I played Survivor,
she's gonna go crazy when she sees Sandra and Boston Rob. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, dude. She's playing out her dream. If she can kind of tone it down a little bit and really just get into her strategic gameplay, I think she could go far. I mean, hell, Chelsea Walker could be the next winner of Survivor, as far as I'm concerned. She loves playing soccer. She's obviously, athletic. She seems like she mentions Poverty and Kelly Wentworth. we'll see if this chick plays a flirty game like Poverty. I'm hoping that she's the whole package because based off the picture in her bio and the fact that she's been wanting to get on the show for a long time. I'm hoping she does well and goes far.
For me, it says she watches Curb and she'll be pretty good. I love Curb Your Enthusiasm, and I love the Curb Your Enthusiasm references and the fact that she lists it as her favorite show. Larry David's her hero. If you go back to the cast assessment of David versus Goliath, Allison, she listed many Office references, which I was a fan of, and I was like, I think I'm gonna like her, and she lived down the road from me, and I did like her, and I do like her in real life, and so with that, I gotta say that if history repeats itself, there's a lot of good stuff here that I'm rooting for. I am upset that Jenna's not here because she mentions that she's been watching since the age of she's 26 years old and she's been watching since the age of 8. So she missed Jenna's first 2 seasons, I guess. And this is where Jenna would yell at me, Matt.
Yes,
this would be that part of the show.
That's right.
So I like her a lot. The only thing I think that's really working against her is her age. I think, as you see it from this cast, is a older cast. However, if there's someone like an Aaron or a Ronnie that adapts, if one of those 2 players were to go to a Boston Rob for the advice, and Boston Rob employs the only strategy that has ever worked for him. And that's the Big Brother strategy that he used on Redemption Island, his 18th attempt at playing Survivor. I think that works for whoever that player is, but hopefully works more so for Chelsea and a potential game winner.
Right. So far, and this is strictly based on nothing.
3 paragraphs in 1 picture.
Yeah. So when I'm looking at the cast or the tribe photo, okay, Missy Bird, Elaine Stott, and Chelsea Walker are 3 of my faves off the bat, and that's all females. Now, I could be totally wrong. I could love the dudes, like love, but this is the beauty of the cast assessment. We hope that you guys have different opinions, or maybe you guys are on the same page as us. But like I said, if the videos come out, trust me, Johnny Fairplay and I will be watching every video and taking notes.
Yeah, we'll do it. If the videos do come out on Entertainment Tonight Canada, for the record, whoever the social media director is at Entertainment Tonight Canada, you suck, because I've reached out, I've tweeted, I've asked, like, where the fuck are the videos, and I asked politely, so now I'm not. Yeah. Patreon.com/Survivor NSFW. We'll do some exclusive content there. If you love this podcast and you're watching now and you're listening now, press that subscribe button on iTunes, Stitcher, wherever you listen. Press that subscribe button on YouTube. Please, dear God, your fucking Mr. Clickbait fucking has 9,000 fucking followers and we have fucking 500. Fucking kill me. All these links can be found at survivornsfw.com. Order t-shirt, johnnyfairplay.com. You get a phone call from me, Johnny Fairplay, thanking you. And come visit us live and join us. We're going to be in Clearwater, Florida on September 25th for the premiere. And we're going to be at Mug Sports Bar and Grill. It's a free event. Fucking come. But I suggest spend the $50. It's $50 fucking dollars, and you get over 10 autographed pictures of all the castaways. I can't say who the surprise people are, but you would be shocked. I'll give away a couple. LJ is going to be there. Memphis from Big Brother's coming. We have some pretty big survivors that are there. There's a good choice. So go to survivorafterhours.com. I heard people have mentioned they're just like, hey, it's a 2-hour drive for me. It's a 45-minute drive for me. I'm flying fucking 4 fucking hours. I'm gonna fucking be there. You can be you make the drive. This will be a once in a lifetime opportunity Tons of survivors going to be there. SurvivorAfterHours.com. All the details there. But in the meantime, Matt will be joining me next week. We're going to be back with the other tribe of Island of the Idols, and we'll have another special guest joining us, and hopefully they can make it the entire time. But in the meantime, press the subscribe button, and please, once again, the best way to support the podcast, patreon.com/Survivor NSFW, and join us this Saturday at Softball with the Stars. Go to softballwiththestars.com for more information.
Right on. So we will see you next week for the next tribe of Survivor Season 39. Island, is it of the Idols? Island of Idols? I don't even fucking know what it is. Island, what is it, Johnny?
Island of the Idols. And thank you for joining us, Jenna Lewis.
Right on. Cheers, you guys.
Whew.